push on the inside of the brake drum.
And here's the brake drum right here. Brake shoe material, brake drum itself. Brake shoes push on the inside of the brake drum there.
The brake drum is not cracked, bent, or broken.
Here's the brake drum.
All right. And now we're going to go to the inner wheels on the inside there. They are properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken. I see no illegal welds. Right. And I have 4 sidewalls here, 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 and here. They aren't cracked, ripped, or torn.
Sidewalls, taking the sides of his tires.
Right. Also have my butt spacing, which is clean and free of debris, no chop.
What's butt spacing?
The inner spacing between the rear axle wheels.
Oh, where the wheels meet each other.
Yes.
Okay. Something could get hung up in there.
Yep.
Okay.
Rocks, tree branches, or
Anything.
All right. So now we're going to check the tread wear. It should have at least 2 32 inch of tread depth.
Yep.
All right, now I have 2 outer wheels, one on the inside, one on the outside.
Mhm.
All right, and it is properly mounted and secured. I see it's not bent, broken, or cracked, and I see no illegal welds. All right. The wheel is held in place by 8 lug nuts and lug studs. Properly mounted and secured. I see no shiny metal or missing lugs. Right. Now we're going to come to the hub cap, which is held in place by 6 bolts. And they are properly mounted and secured. Right. Inside of the hub cap is an oil bath, which is used to cool down the axle bearings or wheel bearings. You can check inside to make sure you have an optimal fill level. It's also a clear view window, so you can check from all sides. All right. The hubcap itself is properly mounted and secured. I see no oil in the bottom of the wheel or in the back. All right. Now, I have 5 identical suspension components and wheel assemblies I would like to omit.
Omit them.
All right. And on the rear axle on this side, I have an ABS line. It's probably kind of hard to see, but I have an ABS line that goes from here to the calp.
Yeah, it's hard to see.
Yep. There. So now we get that out of the way. We're going to go to my mud flaps, which are properly mounted and secured, not ripped or torn, and they are the correct length. Now we're going to go to the rear of the trailer. I have my ABS light, which is properly mounted and secured, no motion behind the lens. Okay, I'm going to go to my rear cross members, which are properly mounted and secured, not bent, broken, or missing. Right, now we're going to go to my landing gear ramps, which are properly mounted and secured. The cross members on it are properly mounted and secured, not bent, broken, or missing. The landing gear is connected to the trailer by 2 hinge pins, which are properly mounted and secured. I have my spring assist, which helps raise and lower the landing gear. All right, now we're going to go to the rear of the trailer. I have my 5 marker lights held in place by rubber grommets. They are properly mounted and secured, no moisture behind the lenses cause it short. I have my running 2-way, 4-way flashers on the rear. They are properly mounted and secured, no moisture behind the lenses to cause it short. Also have red and white reflective tape covering the rear.
Review.
And I would like to complete my test.
Pass. In cap. Come on in.
Do the end cap. I'm going to enter through my 3 points of contact. We got here, here, and here. On my leg. All right, they're properly mounted and secured. Climb in. Shut the door. We're going to check our seat belt. Going to check and see if it has any rips or tears, and we're going to plug it in. It's got 3 points of contact here, here, and here. Get comfortable right quick. All right, now I would like to safe start the vehicle.
Sure.
Okay. Would help if I had the keys in it.
Help if you had the keys.
Right. sounds to go off right quick. Alright. I'm going to go from left to right. I'm going to look at my driver's side mirror. It's properly mounted and secured. There's no illegal stickers. It's clean and free of debris. I can see the full length of my truck and trailer with it. I'm going to go to my window. It's clean and free of debris, not broken or cracked. No illegal stickers. I'm going to go to my windshield. Clean and free of debris. It's not broken, chipped, or cracked. And while we're here, we're going to check our windshield wipers. They're properly mounted, secured. The windshield wiper fluid is also comes on. And now we're going to go to the passenger side. Passenger side window is clean and free of debris, not broken or chipped. I'm going to go to my passenger mirror, which is properly mounted and clean and free of debris. I can see the full length of my truck and trailer with it.
It's identical to the other window.
Identical to the other one. Alright, we're going to go to my fuse panel, which is right here. Let me turn this off real quick. Alright. And I have my spare fuses here. Then we're going to go to my climate control. First, we're going to turn it to defroster.
Check the defroster. Man, why is a defroster such an item? Why do you think they want to know about it?
Well, you want your defrost so you can clear your windshield in the event of cold weather or moisture in the neighborhood.
Common sense, right?
Common sense.
That's a rare commodity nowadays, though.
Now we're also going to go to our heater in the bottom. Going to make sure it's blowing.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll put it on this side. Oh yeah. Alright. I'll turn that down so I can hear. Alright, now we're going to go to my spring brakes. This one actuates my trailer brakes. Truck brakes. This one actuates my trailer brakes. Now we're going to go to my switchboard. This is my air intake switch. It's for use in cold weather. Comes on. Alright, this is my four-wheel drive switches. This is my differential lock. Locks my differential. This is my axle lock. It activates my front and rear axle to work in tandem. Now we're going to go up to my plow lights. Plow lights come on. Here's my cruise control. Control comes on. Accel, decel. Okay, now we're going to go to my engine brake. I got a high-low switch on my engine brake. It's for use in steep declines and heavy loads. Alright, got my mirror toggle here. Supposed to move my mirrors from left to right so I can get a full view of the truck and trailer. Alright, I got my mirror heater. Basically just a defroster for my mirrors. If I can get it off. Windshield wiper switch here. Sprayer there. Alright, this is my trolley valve. It's for my trailer brakes and is not used for parking. It's for use of emergencies.
Such as?
Such as a tire blowout or an emergency stop.
Tire blowout on the trailer?
On the truck.
On the truck?
Yeah.
Specifically, what axle?
The rear axle. The front axle.
So if you're trying to say if you had a steer tire blowout, you wouldn't want to put the brakes on that affected axle, right?
Exactly.
Especially
You'd
steer.
want to slow down from the trailer.
Cause why? You'd almost aggravate it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you'd aggravate the turn. You'd aggravate the turn of the truck.
So if you're trying to tell me if you had a left steer tire blowout, you'd want to use that trolley valve right there.
Yeah, to gradually slow
you down. You're just coming down Monteagle, I don't know, the speed limit, and you had a big load, you wouldn't just want to stomp that service brake down there, would you?
I don't know, because the truck would dart to left or right depending on which wheel and tire blew.
That sounds like you know what you're talking about. Okay.
Not yet. Alright, I'm going to go to my gauges. I'm going to check my engine oil temp. It's at I'm going to say 170. I'm going to go to my air pressure. These are my air pressure gauges. This one is my trailer air pressure, and this one is my truck air pressure. They're currently at 120 psi, both of them. Okay. Got my speedometer right here. It'll work whenever we start moving. I got my RPM tach here. It's at 649. We're going to go to my coolant temp, which is at, let's say, 178. Got my exhaust temp. It's at 220. Got my trans temp, which is at 90. I got my engine oil pressure, which is at 35. I go up here to my fuel and diff gauges. Fuel is at a little over half tank, and diff gauge is full. Now is when I can look for my voltmeter gauge, which is digital. My voltmeter is the same. Voltmeter is at a 14.2. Alright, now we're going to move to my right turn indicator. I'm going to go to my left turn indicator. Here are my 4-way hazards. They come on. There. Here's my light switch over here to the left. You can also activate my bright lights from here. Or high beams. Alright, coming up the steering column. Steering wheel itself is held in place, held down, properly mounted and secured by a nut behind the city horn here. I got my city horn, which sounded off. Got my air horn, sounded off. Alright, now I need to go into my. I have a fully charged ABC fire extinguisher over here, properly mounted and secured. I have 3 red reflective triangles here, properly mounted and secured. And now I would like to do start my leak down test.
Go right ahead.
Shut the truck off.
That's one.
We're going to let everything die down. So we're going to give it a minute. Alright. Now we're going to turn the truck to the ignition to the on position. Going to check the ABS lights, got the trailer, truck, then I'm going to check the light on the trailer. It's going to flash once. I'll let that noise go off. Alright, now we're going to release the brakes, trailer and truck brakes. Truck is in free motion at this point, other than the wheel chop. Alright. Air tanks on the trailer are full, so it's currently trying to let them off. Right. Now, during that time, I'm going to get out my phone. I'm going to go ahead and pull out my timing device. Right. Now, I'm going to firmly hold pressure on the brake pedal for a minute. And we should expect to see no more than 4 psi air loss. So we're going to go ahead and start that now. Turn the climate control down so I can hear, just in case there's any air loss, we'll be able to catch it. Alright, we reached a full minute, as you can hear by the short burst of air. And as you can tell in the gauges, we've lost no more than 4 psi of air pressure. Alright, now I would like to start fanning the brakes to release air pressure. We'll go ahead and start doing that now. Alright, when it reaches 60 psi, you should hear an audible tone and flash of lights. Right. Now, we're going to wait for the spring brakes to release. Right. Both brakes released. Now, I would like to safe start the vehicle. neutral. Okay, now I'm going to hold the RPMs up so we can get rid of that audible tone and get the air compressor started. Now, I would like to leave the vehicle running so I can exit and remove the chop.
Sure.
So I can continue my brake test. My seatbelt back on. Should be good measure. Alright. Now we're gonna slightly roll down the window so we can hear, listen for the governor to pop off. Governor should release pressure at 125 psi. Governor just popped off, so we're at 125 psi. Now we're ready to finish our brake test. Alright, now I would like to test my truck brakes. The air tanks are going to take a minute to fill. They're completely empty, so that's why we're hearing the noise.
I hear you. Sound like you know your stuff, Matt. Getting there. Getting there really good. Really, 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 really are.
As you can hear, the air pressure is slowly calming down.
Ah, sounds like it's slowing. Slowing.
I do believe we are ready to start the test.
You the captain. Check it out.
Alright, so now we're going to pull forward a little bit. Test to see if the truck brakes are working. Alright. You tell by the drop in RPMs, and we didn't go anywhere, that the truck brakes aren't working. Yep, now we're going to reverse it. We're going to test the trailer brakes. Brakes should go well. Alright, we're going to pull forward just a hair. Alright, RPMs dropped. We didn't go anywhere. So now I'm going to release both brakes. And I'm just going to gently pull the truck forward, and I'm going to test to see if the brakes dragged left or right.
Notice how he's holding the bottom of the steering wheel.
And lightly grip the bottom of the steering wheel.
Yeah, that's what the book say, don't it?
Probably help if I put it here. I'm prepared. Pull forward.
As you can tell by the camera, he hit them brakes hard.
Alright, so now we're going to test the trolley valve. I'm going to pull my foot off the brake. Pull forward. Trolley valve is working correctly.
Now what?
Now it's time for review.
Review. Did you tell me everything? You think you left out anything, or how do you feel about that?
Just a quick look around. I do believe I've got everything.
Say something about the ABS light flashing on and off.
I did.
You did?
Yep. I did whenever we first set the switch on when everything was off.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Are you sure about that?
Pretty sure.
Are you sure about that?
Thought I did.
He did. I'm just giving Matt a hard time. He's doing such a good job. All right, that's your video. Hope it helps. Thanks.